What's up, design family, and welcome back to another episode. Have you ever wondered what those squiggly little symbols on the inside of that tag that you have on your t-shirt mean? That little ironing symbol, that little washing machine symbol, how do you read them? And as a fashion brand, how do you use them so that you can educate your customers? That way they don't use your products incorrectly and they blame you for that. Well, lucky for you, on today's episode, we'll be looking at the full care label icon set, and I'll be going through each one to indicate what it means and actually in different markets. Believe it or not, different markets use similar symbols to have different meanings, and by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with a much better understanding and a resource list that you can use to upgrade your care labels today. That way your customer can use their products better and you'll lessen your returns, and ultimately you'll make everyone much more happy. So what I'm going to be looking at today is going to be our complete fabric and care label icons book that you can find at www.fittdesign.com in the guide section of our digital downloads section right here. You can download it instantaneously, and what you'll be greeted with is this AI and this PDF file. I'm opening up the AI file today and I can take a look at my core grid. What I have is a bunch of wash, bleach, iron, dry clean, dry, and other types of icons. And I can look at the different markets that these icons are going to be located in: American, European, Japanese, Chinese. So for example, my wash icon of normal in the American market typically looks like this, versus in my European market, I'll have something that looks like this. This depends on which market you're targeting first and foremost. So if you want to maintain consistency across your brand, figure out your market and use the right care label and icon set. Japanese, you can see, totally different look and feel, but it is something that you can see. You can also see some Japanese lettering for the hand wash icon. Chinese is the same as well. So let's look at the different types of icons. We have our wash icon. This means that it is a normal wash. Here, if we add this and you see the line underneath it, it's a permanent press wash. Same thing with the double dash line, which is a gentle wash, and then hand wash at 40 degrees Celsius. Typically, the hand wash is for delicate garments that are made out of high quality and very delicate natural fibers. You can look at the different wash temperatures that we add on here. If something can be washed up to 95 degrees Celsius, you have those 3 dots, so on and so forth. And if you look at the European market, it's a lot more streamlined. You have the wash icon with the numbers in there. If you look at the Japanese, it's also the same with the numbers, but with that little washing machine icon. Next up, we have our bleach. Here, a triangle for the American market means that any bleach can be used. If it has a CL in it, that means chlorine bleach. And if it has 2 dashes, it means only non-chlorine bleach. And then if it has a solid triangle with a X through it, that means do not bleach. If you look at the European market, very similar, but also standardized. Japanese market has its Japanese lettering on there with this weird chemical symbol. And then we have any bleach and only chlorine bleach. We did a ton of research to be able to go through and compile a variety of different care labels, different care label icon sets across these markets, and consolidated everything for you guys so you do not have to. Then we look at the ironing. Here you have iron at any temperature. Here you can have iron at high, medium, low, no steam, and do not iron. When do you not want to iron? Well, if you're working with sportswear, most likely you're working with polyester or nylon blends, and those are made out of plastic, so you do not want to iron them because you will melt them. I know this because I've done it myself to my favorite soccer shirt when I was a kid. And then we can look at our European and our Japanese and Chinese sets. Next up, we have our dry clean. So what solvent should you use if you choose to dry clean this garment? Here, the A with the circle means any solvent. The P means any solvent except trichloroethene. Petroleum solvent only for the F. Do not dry clean with the circle with the cross through it. No steam, low heat, smart cycle, so on and so forth. The same is true for the other markets. Dry clean here, or your actual tumble dry cycles, we have on there. And then we have, last but definitely not least, we have the miscellaneous types of washing. So whether it's drying in the shade or do not dry at all, specific types of garments you do not want to dry in the shade, and also specific types of garments you do not want to wring. If you wring them, you may destroy the fiber composition or the fiber structure. And this is something that you want to avoid, especially if you paid a ton of money to purchase that garment. On the second side, we have our fabric care for specific types of fibers. We've outlined cotton, wool, silk, linen, polyester, nylon. viscose rayon, lycra, spandex, acetate. This just means for these types of fibers, what types of washes should you be going with? For cotton, you can pretty much machine wash at all temperatures. For wool, machine wash only at cold temperatures. If you're going for hot temperatures, you will destroy the fabric and you will cause it to shrink immediately. Again, I know this because I've done it myself and it was horrible. Silk, you want to avoid machine washing at hot temperatures, only at cold temperatures. Linen, you can machine wash at all temperatures, which is great. Polyester, machine wash at warm temperatures, not at hot temperatures. The hotter it is, the more likely you are to melt the fabric. Lycra, spandex, you can at all temperatures. Acetate at only cold temperatures. Rami at only cold temperatures because it is very delicate fiber. Same is true for the drying and ironing. So if you're working with a specific type of fabric, here you can outline, oh, my garment has polyester and nylon and it has spandex in it. That means that I need to go with the most suitable or safest option for washing, which is going to be machine wash at warm temperatures, not at all temperatures. Be very, very careful with this. Your garment is superseded. So the care label icon that you pick is superseded by the safest possible option. We know that hot temperatures, though they are effective in washing the garment, they should not be applied to all garments. They will break them down. They'll cause issues. So if we have a blend of two fibers in the same fabric, select the fabric that is the most delicate as the primary way of washing. So let's just say I have a polyester, nylon, spandex blend. So here for my washing, I'll grab this icon. For my drying, I will grab this icon as well. And for my ironing, I will grab this icon as well. I can put them directly into my care label, which I have on the side, outline it in white and remove. We've actually scaled up all of your, bring them to the front, group them, and voila, they are on there and ready to go. Of course, I can get them smaller or closer together. If I need to add any additional icons, I can go into this and I can see, oh, I forgot to add a bleach icon. Which bleach should I add? If I need to add a specific dry icon, which drying icon should I add, depending on my market? Well, guys, hopefully that makes sense. And if you guys have ever wondered what are those little symbols, well, now you know, and now you have the perfect resource list that you can use in order to create and craft effective care label icons that are going to give your customers a better purchasing experience and a better using experience and prevent unwanted and unnecessary returns and angry customers. If you guys want to check out this care label icon set, it's available at www.fittdesign.com, and I'm offering 50% off for the FDTV viewers. You can put FDTV50 on checkout to get access to it, and this is only valid for the next 72 hours, so get it while it lasts. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Fit Design TV. Until next week's episode, stay awesome.